What's up, everyone? Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Today, let me just get my mic adjusted. Today, I am going to be doing a review on the University of Michigan Master of Management program. I completed this program. I was class of 2021, and I didn't see any reviews about it online or on YouTube. I thought it would have been helpful to see something like this when I was weighing my decision about whether to come to Ross or whether to do, the Master of Management program, or, consider other schools or other programs. And so I just had the thought to make this video. So that's what I'll be doing. Basically, first I will go into a little bit about my journey personally. Then I will dive into how I decided on the program and why. I'll talk about the timeline of the program, like when it starts, how long it runs, the type of classes that you'll have the opportunity to take, meaning the core requirements and the elective options, the breakdown of the class, meaning the type of students that you'll be working with and meeting. And as well as the quality of the teaching, the staff, the quality of the people that you'll meet in the program, and the University of Michigan in general. So for me personally, originally I had intentions of going to med school. I was diehard med school or die trying basically. And I graduated and kind of realized that I didn't want to go to school for another 4 years, med school, then residency, which is about anywhere from 3 to 8 years, or however long, depending on your specialty and all that. Kind of realized that I didn't really want to go to school for that much longer. And I had a buddy who kept encouraging me to go into business. He actually did his Master's of Finance at Indiana University, ended up getting an amazing job, and was very happy with the path that he was going on. He kept encouraging me to do the same, but I was like, throughout all of undergrad, I was like, no, I'm trying to do this med school thing. And then eventually, I kind of realized that it wasn't really what I wanted to do. And so I listened to him, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to shoot my shot and apply to some programs. And then I applied to University of Michigan, Ross. I applied to Indiana Kelley, Master's of Finance. I applied to Georgetown. They also have a Master's of Management program. I applied to Notre Dame, which also has a Master's of Management program. And then I applied to University of Texas, Austin, which is similar to the one at Indiana, a Master's in Finance program. And so to my surprise, I was accepted to all of them, I believe, or almost all of them, or something like that. I spoke with some of the staff at Michigan because it came down to Indiana or Michigan. I was kind of stuck between which one I should choose. After speaking with the staff, I felt like that was the best choice for me. So I decided to go to Michigan Ross. Now, the MM program runs from the first week of July, and then it runs all the way into the last week of April, which is graduation week at University of Michigan. So it's approximately a 10-month program. It's pretty fast-paced, but it's manageable. The way the program runs is you're going to have 4 core courses in the summer. They're going to be finance, accounting, business communications, and marketing. So you have to take those 4 core classes, and you don't get to choose any electives during the summer. And then you are going to have 2 fall semesters. So you're going to have fall 1 and fall 2, and then you're going to have 2 winter semesters, winter 1 and winter 2. Each of those semesters are going to be 7 weeks long. And during fall 1 and fall 2, you are required to take 2 core classes. So your core classes for fall 1 are going to be, you have to do statistics and you have to do strategy. And then fall 2, it was a positive leadership class, and the other class was a microeconomics class, I believe. I believe it was, yeah, I think it was microeconomics, either macro or micro, one of the two. But I want to say it was micro. So those are the required core classes that you have to take for summer, for fall 1, fall 2. Now for the fall semesters, you can choose electives. So you have to either do an elective for fall 1 and then another one for fall 2, or you can do a bigger elective that runs through fall 1 and fall 2, or you can kind of change it up and maybe do like 2 for fall 1 and then none for fall 2. It doesn't really matter, but the way you'll get the explanation when you're in registration and orientation and all that. But the way I did it, and the way most people that I know did it, was an elective for fall 1, an elective for fall 2, and then 2 core classes for winter 1 and winter 2, and then an elective for each of those as well. So about 2 core classes and 1 elective per each semester for fall 1, fall 2, winter 1, and winter 2. Of course, this is not including summer, because summer is 4 core classes and no electives. But yeah, so it is a bit tough balancing 4 classes during the summer. A lot of us kind of thought that was challenging, especially because 2 of them are like more quantitative focused, being finance and accounting. But it'll be okay. You just got to work hard, stay on top of things, and once you get over that summer, the rest of the year is much better. For the winter semesters, your core classes are going to include a business operations course and a business law course. And then for winter 2, you have to take a world economy course, and then you have to take a cost accounting course. And then, the elective, you choose your electives for each of those winter semesters. Now, in terms of electives, there are hundreds and hundreds of classes you can take. Anything from finance, marketing, operations, technology, managing organizations. Like, there's all types of electives. I can't imagine that there's an elective, or there's not an elective for everybody. There's so many options. So you really shouldn't worry about like being able to take certain classes, because you should be able to take an elective in something that you find interesting, at least. I took a marketing analytics elective, and I also took, what else did I took? I took an Excel elective, and I took a class called Leading a Good Life, which is actually probably my favorite class, or one of my favorite classes from the whole program. A great elective, highly recommended. So yeah, there's just a large breadth of courses that you can choose from when you're talking about electives. So you shouldn't worry about not having a big pool to choose from. So like in any program, certain classes are harder than others. A lot of us thought like finance was challenging. But if you stay on top of things, make sure you study a little bit every day, make sure you're doing all your work. I can't imagine that you won't be successful in the program. The curve at Ross is very generous, and they try to make sure that everybody succeeds and does well. And for the graduate program, it's really like kind of like a pass, no pass thing. So you'll have fail, low pass, pass, good, and excellent. And yeah, it's not very difficult if you're staying on top of things to achieve at least a passing score. Now, in terms of the class breakdown, the overwhelming majority of people are going to be from the University of Michigan. Now, that was the case for my class, the class of 2021, and that will probably be the case going forward as well. I personally did not go to the University of Michigan. But almost everybody I know in the program did, which is perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter, but just thought I'd, kind of mention that. But everybody comes from so many different diverse backgrounds in terms of what they studied academically. So you have everyone from engineers and people who studied economics to people who studied music or art or film or, histories. There's so many different types of majors. So don't feel like, oh, I'm going to be, I'm not going to belong, or I'm not, I don't have the skills or the intelligence to succeed in the program, because that's not true. There's people from all types of majors, quant-based majors and, non-quantitative based majors. They do a good job in the program of, trying to make sure everybody succeeds. So that really shouldn't be an issue. Like me personally, I had never taken a business class before I had stepped foot at the University of Michigan. Like, I had never taken an accounting, finance, marketing, nothing. I had no experience in business whatsoever. And I ended up doing perfectly fine in the program. So you should be all right. Now, in regards to the staff at the University of Michigan Master's in Management program at Bross, I can't say enough good things about the staff. I felt personally like everybody was really invested in my success, from the director to the, career coach to the advisors. Anybody was always there. If you ever needed help, they can help you, or get somebody that would assist you, whether that be inside of the classroom or outside of the classroom. So I have nothing but good things to say about everybody who was a part of our program. I'm so happy that I ended up choosing to be a part of the Michigan family, the Ross family. I spoke with several people on the staff before I decided to come there, and I just, they gave me a really good impression about what the program was going to be like and the type of support that I'd received. And I'm confident to say that I did receive that support in order to be successful. So I have nothing but great things to say. I felt like even the professors as well were always available to assist with homework or exam review or office hours or, anything. I'd say, of course, not every professor is perfect, but I would say the majority of the professors really go out of their way to make sure everybody succeeds. So I think they all did a great job for the most part, and I don't really have any complaints in terms of the people who are, running the program and also the professors. I have, nothing but good things to say about everybody that was a part of the program. I think that they all really work hard to make sure the students succeed, and they really go out of their way to help you with whatever you need. And all of the career stuff that we did in the summer. So in the summer, you're going to do a lot of, career panels and workshops. And I thought that they were extremely helpful in making sure I succeeded. And I felt, I felt good coming into my interviews. And I felt good, because I had a large amount of notes that I could fall back on from the workshops, from the practice cases, from all of that stuff that we did in those workshops. A great thing that I learned about Ross before coming to the school, when I was emailing people that had completed the program, was that there is peer advisors and peer coaches at Ross. So you are able to schedule mock interviews or time slots where you can talk to students who are in or have done internships in consulting or investment banking, marketing, all that business stuff. You have access to peer coaches who have already gotten full-time offers or done internships at really, really great companies. And I used to do this every single week and practice with them. And honestly, that's the reason why I have a job, because of that type of, career support you have from these peer mentors who are really intelligent and really, successful young students. Normally they're juniors or seniors, but they really, really know what they're talking about, and they can give you great advice. And some of them are also MBA students, and there's also people who work for the school, like the career coach and stuff like that. But they're all really helpful. Take advantage of that. That is a big, big perk that you have when you go to Ross. And I highly recommend that if you do decide to go here, definitely take advantage of that. And it's also a really compelling reason to come to Ross, because I don't know if other schools offer that. Maybe they do, but I personally feel like that was a big reason of why I was able to be successful in my case interviews that led me get into a job. And I'm pretty happy with the way it ended up. People that you're going to meet in the program are really cool people. I made good friends in the program that I talk to all the time and will continue to. I think a big part of the program is the people, and you're going to get a much better chance to get to know those students than I did, because I was, I was like pandemic year, so I didn't get the luxury of meeting everybody. It was very limited, but I still got to meet a good amount of people, and meet and make some good friends. But in a normal year, I think it'll be even probably 10 times better, because you'll have so much more in-person activities, and you'll really, really get to know the people that you're, going to class with. Whereas for us, most of it was virtual and remote, which is fine because, the situation. But I was still able to meet cool people, and make friends. So, the people at Michigan, the people at Ross are really awesome people. Another great thing about going to Michigan is the social scene is amazing. It's really generally easy to make friends, to meet people. Michigan sports are a lot of fun. Now, again, I didn't get to experience them firsthand, but I'm definitely going to be coming back for it. And if you already go to Michigan, then you already know what it's like. But if you don't go to Michigan, the pride that comes from going to Michigan and being a Ross alumni is, like top notch. I haven't seen anything like it. The access that you get to Ross alumni who are always willing to help you. You can go on LinkedIn and message them, and 9 times out of 10 they're going to hop on a phone call with you, or try to find someone that can help you, or possibly even give you a referral. So yeah, being a part of Ross is amazing. I think it's worth the money that you pay to come here, because it makes up for it in the long run, definitely. So yeah, those are basically my overall thoughts. I think the program is great for those who are trying to make that transition from a non-business field into business, like I was, and like a lot of the people that I know personally. Well, pretty much everybody in the program. That's what the program's made for. But if you put in the work, if you network, the job prospects coming out of the Ross School of Business are, top notch. I would recommend the program. I would recommend the school. I have no regrets. I'm happy I went there. I think it was the best decision I've ever made, and I would do it again. I think it's the best money that I've ever spent. And if you're considering, applying to the program or attending the program, don't hesitate to reach out to me, or any of the other alumni that you can find on, the Michigan Ross website, or even on LinkedIn. I'm sure they'll be happy to help as well. So I did my best to kind of try to cover everything. If there's anything I missed, feel free to ask in the comments below. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to this channel, and even turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time I post, if you like the type of content that I post. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Good luck if you have applied and you're waiting for a response, or you're considering, coming here, or whatever it is. Good luck on your journey. I hope this video was helpful, at least a little bit. And yeah, see you in the next video.